If you're over 60, your favorite cheese might be doing more harm than good, and your doctor probably won't mention it. While cheese is often seen as a comfort food or a calcium-rich snack, some varieties silently raise your risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, inflammation, and even mini-strokes. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, certain cheeses can increase your risk of cardiovascular problems by up to 40%, especially as your body's ability to process fats and sodium declines with age. What's more concerning is that many of these high-risk cheeses are marketed as gourmet or heart-friendly, when in fact, they're loaded with hidden saturated fats, additives, and sodium that can clog your arteries and spike your blood pressure. A creamy wedge on a cracker or a grilled cheese sandwich might seem harmless, but for aging bodies, they can be a health time bomb. And here's the twist. Not all cheeses are bad. In fact, if you know which ones to choose, cheese can actually be a secret weapon for better digestion, stronger bones, sharper memory, and even a healthier heart. Some cheeses contain probiotics, anti-inflammatory compounds, and bioavailable nutrients that support your body as it ages. So, how do you know which ones to eat and which to avoid at all costs? In this guide, we'll walk through 4 cheeses every senior should include in their diet, and 4 you must ditch immediately. You might be surprised which ones made the list. Let's start with one of the most misunderstood yet senior-friendly options, fresh mozzarella. Forget what you think you know about mozzarella. For seniors over 60, fresh mozzarella, especially the kind made from buffalo milk, may be one of the best-kept secrets for heart health. While many cheeses are loaded with sodium and saturated fats that can spike blood pressure and clog arteries, mozzarella stands out for its balanced profile and anti-inflammatory potential. In fact, a 2022 study in the European Journal of Nutrition found that seniors who regularly consumed low-sodium, fresh cheeses like mozzarella had improved vascular flexibility and fewer flare-ups of arthritis. The key is to stick with high-quality, lightly processed mozzarella, the kind that comes in balls or logs submerged in brine or water, not the pre-shredded, rubbery versions in plastic bags. Real mozzarella is made from just a few simple ingredients: milk, rennet, cultures, and salt. That simplicity makes a big difference. Compared to other cheeses, mozzarella is lower in sodium and saturated fat, while still offering a solid dose of calcium, protein, and bioactive peptides that have been shown to support blood pressure regulation. But the benefits don't stop with the heart. Mozzarella is easier to digest than many other dairy options because it's naturally lower in lactose. It's also rich in selenium, phosphorus, and zinc, key minerals for immune health, metabolism, and cellular repair. And when made from buffalo milk, it offers even more antioxidant power, along with higher levels of vitamin A, which supports vision and skin health. Mozzarella is incredibly versatile too. Whether sliced onto tomatoes with the fresh basil and olive oil, melted over roasted vegetables, or tossed into a light pasta dish, it adds flavor without weighing you down. For seniors looking to support their heart, bones, and digestion without giving up the joy of cheese, fresh mozzarella is a win-win. Up next is another Mediterranean favorite that brings big flavor and even bigger digestive benefits: feta cheese. Salty, tangy, and full of character, feta cheese is more than just a flavorful addition to your salad. It's a nutritional powerhouse that offers real benefits for seniors over 60. Made traditionally from sheep's milk, or a blend of sheep and goat milk, feta has a protein structure and lactose profile that's far easier on the digestive system than cow's milk cheeses. That makes it ideal for aging adults whose digestion may have become more sensitive with time. What truly sets feta apart is its probiotic content. This crumbly cheese is rich in beneficial bacteria that support gut health, something seniors often struggle with due to medication use, a less diverse diet, or age-related changes in microbiota. By helping restore balance to your digestive tract, probiotics in feta can reduce bloating, improve nutrient absorption, and even enhance immune function. Feta also packs a punch when it comes to bone support. It's loaded with calcium and phosphorus, two essential minerals that work together to preserve bone density and reduce the risk of fractures. Add in a solid dose of vitamin B12, and you're also giving your brain a boost. B12 plays a crucial role in memory, nerve function, and mood regulation, areas that naturally decline with age. Because feta's flavor is bold, a little goes a long way. That's good news for portion control and sodium intake. And if you're watching your blood pressure, there's a simple trick. Rinse the feta under water before serving. This can cut the sodium content by up to 30% without sacrificing taste. From a quick crumble over roasted vegetables to a creamy blend in Mediterranean dips, feta is both delicious and practical for healthy aging. Ready to try another cheese that's surprisingly low in salt and high in brain-boosting nutrients? Let's take a closer look at Swiss cheese. With its familiar holes and mellow, nutty flavor, Swiss cheese is a nostalgic favorite that many seniors grew up loving. But what's less known is that this classic cheese quietly delivers some of the most powerful health benefits for those over 60, especially when it comes to managing blood pressure and protecting your bones. One of Swiss cheese's biggest advantages is its naturally low sodium content. At only around 54 milligrams of sodium per ounce, Swiss contains up to 75% less salt than many other hard cheeses. That's a huge win for seniors trying to manage hypertension or reduce their cardiovascular risk. Unlike processed cheeses that pack in salt and additives, Swiss offers clean, heart-smart nutrition. It also shines when it comes to bone health. With about 220 milligrams of calcium per ounce, Swiss cheese supports strong bones and helps counter the natural decline in bone density that comes with aging. What's more, the special fermentation process used to make Swiss cheese generates vitamin K2, a nutrient essential for guiding calcium to the bones, instead of letting it build up in arteries, where it can lead to hardening and heart problems. Seniors often experience trouble digesting dairy, but Swiss cheese is one of the lowest lactose options available. Thanks to the natural aging process, most of the lactose is broken down, making it far easier on sensitive stomachs. And here's another bonus. Swiss cheese contains propionibacteria, a unique culture that not only gives the cheese its signature flavor and holes, but also helps stimulate immune function, according to recent studies. On top of all that, Swiss is rich in vitamin B12, a key nutrient for cognitive function and energy metabolism, both of which tend to decline with age. Tasty, versatile, and loaded with aging-friendly nutrients, Swiss cheese is truly an unsung hero in your fridge. But if you're looking for a cheese that takes all these benefits a step further, with easier digestion, anti-inflammatory fats, and even brain protection, then it's time to talk about goat cheese. If there's one cheese that deserves a permanent spot in every senior's refrigerator, it's goat cheese. This creamy, tangy cheese is far more than a gourmet indulgence. It's a nutritional powerhouse perfectly tailored to the unique needs of adults over 60. Unlike many cow's milk cheeses, goat cheese contains short and medium-chain fatty acids that are easier for the aging digestive system to break down and absorb. That means less bloating, easier digestion, and more usable energy. One of the standout qualities of goat cheese is its high content of anti-inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats are essential for maintaining joint function, reducing muscle stiffness, and supporting heart health. For older adults dealing with chronic pain or inflammation-related conditions like arthritis, goat cheese can be a gentle but powerful ally. But goat cheese doesn't stop at muscle and joint support. It also boosts immunity in a way few other cheeses can. Rich in probiotics, selenium, and zinc, goat cheese actively promotes gut health, which in turn strengthens the immune system. As we age, our gut microbiome naturally loses diversity, making us more vulnerable to illness and infection. Goat cheese helps rebalance that internal ecosystem, improving digestion and helping the body absorb nutrients more effectively. Perhaps the most underrated benefit of goat cheese is its contribution to brain health. This cheese is packed with vitamin A and omega-3s, both of which are crucial for protecting cognitive function. These nutrients help preserve memory, focus, and overall mental clarity, especially important as the risk of cognitive decline increases with age. Preliminary research even suggests that nutrient-rich cheeses like goat cheese may play a role in slowing the progression of Alzheimer's disease. What makes goat cheese even more appealing is its clean label: minimal ingredients, no artificial preservatives, and nothing your body can't recognize. Whether spread on whole grain toast, crumbled over salads, or paired with roasted vegetables, goat cheese offers incredible versatility without compromising health. But while we've explored some of the best cheeses for seniors, it's equally important to recognize the ones that can silently sabotage your health. Let's now take a closer look at the first cheese you should think twice about after 60, American cheese. For many seniors, American cheese stirs up fond memories of childhood grilled cheese sandwiches or classic diner fare. But beneath that creamy texture and nostalgic appeal lies a processed trap that could be quietly undermining your health. Unlike real cheeses, American cheese is a cheese product, a blend of low-grade cheese, emulsifiers, preservatives, food dyes, and added sodium. And it's this dangerous cocktail that makes it particularly risky for people over 60. Just one slice of American cheese can deliver up to 15% of your daily sodium intake. That might not sound alarming, but for older adults already managing high blood pressure or cardiovascular concerns, it can push the body over the edge. Excessive sodium intake is linked to arterial stiffness, increased blood pressure, and elevated risk of stroke, making this cheese more of a health hazard than a harmless indulgence. But sodium isn't the only concern. The emulsifiers used to keep American cheese soft and uniform have been shown in some studies to disrupt gut bacteria, which are essential for immune health and inflammation control, two areas where seniors are already vulnerable. Many varieties also include artificial phosphates, which can interfere with calcium absorption and accelerate bone loss, particularly concerning for those at risk of osteoporosis. Even worse, processed cheese products like this can contain hidden trans fats and synthetic additives that increase inflammation and may impair cognitive function over time. What looks like a convenient snack or sandwich filler may, in fact, be fueling long-term damage to your heart, bones, and brain. And unfortunately, American cheese isn't the only offender in the dairy aisle. Next, we need to talk about a cheese that's often mistaken for a gourmet treat, but could quietly trigger dangerous reactions in aging bodies: blue cheese. To many, blue cheese feels like a luxury, creamy, bold, and full of character. But for seniors, this gourmet favorite can hide some surprisingly dangerous health risks. The very mold that gives blue cheese its distinctive marbling and flavor, Penicillium roqueforti, produces biogenic amines like tyramine and histamine, which can have toxic effects in aging bodies. In younger individuals, these compounds are broken down efficiently, but for people over 60, decreased enzyme activity makes processing them more difficult, leading to symptoms such as headaches, dizziness, blood pressure spikes, and even irregular heart rhythms. A 2023 study published in the journal Food Chemistry found that excessive tyramine consumption in older adults was strongly correlated with cardiovascular events such as arrhythmias and mini-strokes. What's even more concerning is how subtly these effects present. A mild migraine or heart flutter might be dismissed as just getting older, when in fact they could be triggered by that innocent-looking wedge of blue cheese on your cracker. Blue cheese also poses a hidden risk of listeria contamination, especially in unpasteurized or improperly stored versions. This bacteria can be life-threatening for seniors with compromised immune systems. A soft, mold-ripened cheese like blue cheese creates an environment where listeria can thrive undetected. Add to that its sky-high sodium content, over 400 milligrams per ounce, and you've got a triple threat to heart health, immune strength, and neurological stability. If you're living with kidney issues, high blood pressure, or have experienced unexplained fatigue, blue cheese could be playing a bigger role than you think. Its cream-rich variants also contain saturated fats that promote arterial plaque buildup and inflammation. While it may add sophistication to a dish, the risks it brings for seniors often outweigh the taste benefits. So before you indulge in another gourmet cheese board, you might want to rethink that wedge. Next, let's uncover a deceptively mild cheese that can sneakily sabotage your health: cream cheese. Cream cheese may seem harmless, a soft, smooth spread that perfectly complements your morning bagel or adds richness to a favorite dessert. But for seniors, this seemingly innocent food can pack a surprising punch of hidden health risks. While its creamy texture and mild flavor make it a popular staple, cream cheese is often loaded with saturated fat and contains little protein or nutritional value in return. Just one serving of cream cheese can contain up to 9 grams of fat, with more than half coming from saturated fats, the type known to raise LDL, bad cholesterol, and increase the risk of heart disease. For seniors already battling slower metabolism or cardiovascular concerns, that's a serious issue. And with minimal protein or fiber to offer satiety or muscle support, cream cheese can be a high-calorie filler without real benefit. Even more concerning is cream cheese's vulnerability to bacterial contamination. Its soft consistency and moisture content make it a potential breeding ground for listeria, a bacteria especially dangerous for older adults. Infections can result in severe complications from septicemia to meningitis, conditions that can be life-threatening in seniors with weakened immune systems. Then there's the hidden sugar. Many flavored cream cheese varieties like honey walnut or strawberry contain added sugars that spike blood glucose levels and fuel inflammation. That makes cream cheese a triple threat: high in unhealthy fats, prone to bacterial risk, and loaded with sugars in disguise. For seniors trying to maintain heart health, balanced blood sugar, and strong immunity, cream cheese isn't the innocent spread it appears to be. It's a hidden saboteur in many breakfast routines. And if you thought cream cheese was sneaky, wait until you learn about the worst offender of them all: processed cheese spreads. Of all the cheeses on the market, processed cheese spreads, those soft, creamy products packed in tubs, jars, or foil-wrapped triangles, are by far the most dangerous for seniors. While marketed as convenient, kid-friendly, or easy to digest, these spreads are loaded with harmful ingredients that can quietly sabotage your health after age 60. Unlike traditional cheeses made from milk, enzymes, and cultures, processed cheese spreads are a cocktail of emulsifiers, preservatives, sodium phosphates, artificial colors, and flavor enhancers. These ultra-processed additives are not just unnecessary, they're hazardous. Seniors are especially vulnerable to their effects because of age-related declines in kidney, liver, and metabolic function. One of the most alarming ingredients is inorganic phosphate, commonly added to enhance texture and shelf life. Studies from the National Kidney Foundation show that excess phosphate accelerates kidney damage and contributes to arterial calcification, hardening of the arteries, which increases the risk of stroke and heart failure. For older adults already managing hypertension or kidney decline, this is a recipe for disaster. Processed cheese spreads also tend to be sky-high in sodium and saturated fat. Just 2 tablespoons can contain over 400 milligrams of sodium and a significant portion of your daily saturated fat allowance. These levels spike blood pressure, promote inflammation, and elevate bad cholesterol, 3 things seniors should be avoiding at all costs. And it doesn't stop there. Some cheaper brands sneak in partially hydrogenated oils, trans fats banned in many countries because they're cheap and improve texture. These fats are directly linked to increased risk of heart attack, stroke, and cognitive decline. So, while processed cheese spreads might look innocent on toast or crackers, they're actually delivering a toxic load to your body with every bite. For seniors striving for healthy aging, this is the one cheese that should be tossed out of the fridge today. Now that we've covered what to avoid, let's step back and review how to make smarter, safer cheese choices that truly support your body after 60. Now that you know which cheeses nourish your body, and which quietly chip away at your health. It's time to rethink how you stock your fridge and build your next cheese plate. For seniors, cheese isn't just a treat. It can be a powerful ally or a hidden enemy. Start with smart, whole food choices. Fresh mozzarella, goat cheese, feta, and Swiss offer protein, calcium, healthy fats, and probiotics without overwhelming your system with sodium or additives. These cheeses support your heart, bones, digestion, and even brain function. Use them to top salads, blend into omelets, or enjoy with whole grain crackers and sliced vegetables. Balance is key. Small portions deliver big benefits without adding too much fat or salt. On the flip side, steer clear of ultra-processed options like American cheese, blue cheese, especially the soft, unpasteurized kind, cream cheese, and spreadable processed tubs. These varieties may be convenient or nostalgic, but they're loaded with sodium, artificial chemicals, and inflammatory fats. Over time, they can raise your risk of stroke, cognitive decline, and heart disease, exactly what we're trying to prevent after age 60. Remember, what you eat every day shapes how you feel, think, and move. Making the right cheese choices isn't about deprivation. It's about empowering your body to age better, stay active, and enjoy life with fewer limitations. If this video helped you rethink your cheese habits or taught you something new, please share it with a friend or loved one who needs this information. Don't forget to leave a comment below and tell us which cheese you'll be adding or removing from your routine. And for more practical tips on healthy aging, subscribe to our channel and tap the bell so you never miss a video.